Okay. Interview. I hate this. Name and age.
My name and age. My name is Savannah Juliet Munson, and I am 33 years old.
Okay. Education level.
Let's see. I went to college. I got a communications and media studies degree, and I also have my real estate license only in the state of Washington. But that's pretty much it.
And what college?
Columbia Basin College in Pasco, Washington.
Okay. It was online or in person?
In person. Shockingly, I don't know how I attended it.
And then dream job. If
Dream job.
Talent was not an issue.
Talent is obviously an issue, so probably it would be like a stand-up comedian or like a writer, like a screenwriter or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be writing like what type of movies then?
I would rather do something like be a writer for Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that, like skits. But I mean, if people need me to write movies, I'll write movies. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Something you regret.
Oh God.
And it could be something
That's
as
not hard
stupid
at all.
as like you regret eating the breakfast burrito this morning or something.
Let's see, something I regret. That's tough. There were a lot of years in my life where I think I settled for less than I deserved, and I regret that.
Okay.
To get deep.
Something you don't regret.
Moving to Arizona, weirdly. Thought
Really?
I would, and I don't regret it, so.
Okay, well then we're just gonna skip to that question then. Why did you leave and come to Arizona?
Why did I leave?
And why specifically Arizona?
Gosh, that's messy. So my now ex-boyfriend got a job promotion, and he loves Arizona. He's got family here, and we were tired of the rain in Portland, and so we decided to trade the rain for some sun. And I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I really didn't at first, and then I met wonderful people and got a great job, and now I'm happy camper.
Okay.
Do I need to stretch these out? Do you
Apparently
need me
we're
to-
only at 2 minutes.
That's okay. My bad, I'll stretch it out.
A tattoo you want and why?
Tattoo I want and why? I want to
And
get a...
where?
Gosh. I want to get a matching one of this one on this wrist, I guess. And this is just like it's called an unilome. I'm not sure. But it's like basically kind of displays your path to enlightenment. It's Buddhist, I believe. So, sorry if she's bugging you. Come here.
When do you feel the most in control?
Never. I honestly, that's probably one of my biggest issues, is that I am a control freak who has no control. So it's very difficult. But I think that if I do have control, it's when I'm doing something I care about, like when I'm cooking or something, like something I enjoy. I can zone into that, and yeah.
Okay, what do you like cooking then?
What do I like cooking, or why? What do I like cooking? I love cooking steak and veggies and potatoes, like all meat and potatoes and stuff.
Pretty much everything that Tiffany made last night.
Pretty much everything that Tiffany makes for us all the time. Yeah. Yeah, we're spoiled.
What is the stupidest thing you've ever done?
There's so many to choose from. Stupidest thing I've ever done. I was in like maybe 4th grade, and I hated school, man. I absolutely hated it. And I had a friend who was homeschooled, and she lived down the street from me. She used to go to public school with me, then transitioned into homeschool. And I thought that was no fair. So I told my parents I wasn't feeling well, and they let me stay home one day, but then they were like the next day, okay, you're faking it, get to work, get to school. Well, then I started to pretend like I was going to school, but I would go to my friend's house and play, because she was homeschooled, but her mom was never there. So yeah, she wasn't really homeschooled. She was just like not going to school. But anyways, I did that for like almost 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got away with it until the school finally called. I had intercepted the messages left on the message machine too for a week or two, but it got they got the best of me, and eventually they heard the message, and I got in a lot of trouble for that.
Did you get like grounded or what?
I got grounded, and I wasn't allowed to see my friend anymore for a while. And the school, I had to make up a ton of homework, but I didn't want to go, man. I was just always so bored at school, and I didn't like school, and I was awkward too, so I just was like, I don't want to go. Anyways.
So what was your favorite course in school? Well, I guess like math, science, that kind of stuff.
Favorite course in school?
I guess for you is math, but I don't
interesting.
know.
Wow. I would never have guessed anybody would guess that. I think math is very sexy, but I think it was English and like writing, anything like that. I loved writing, I loved reading.
So like creative writing or more like informative essays kind of deal?
Oh, creative for sure. I'm not trying to do any essays unless I have to. But no, I liked reading and having to kind of reflect on what you read and like find the deeper meaning, and then just writing your own stuff is fun too. So it was probably English, or I didn't like it at the time, but PE, weirdly. Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
I know it did good for me, but I didn't like it.
It did good for me, and I didn't like it at the time, but now I wish I could go back and have taken it more seriously.
Yeah. Recent trend you can't stand?
God, these are good questions. A recent trend you can't stand. Pretty much any of the things trending on TikTok. No. I love Kirsten's bet. Like when somebody says like, oh, that's cool, and you're like, bet. And I'm like, oh, it's so cool, but I hate it because I'm not cool enough to do it. I don't know.
I hate the whole the she.
She?
You ever? Okay, apparently there's some rapper or something, and in like his song he goes she, and like.
That one
it drives me nuts because I've been saying stuff like sheesh all the time, and now it's like some trend, and I'm like, oh man, I can't say it anymore because
I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't
huge
remember
rapper
this.
thing. What crime would you commit if you could get away with it?
Bank robbery, easy.
Okay, then what would you do with the money?
That was I answered way too fast. Bank robbery. What would I do with the money? I would obviously pay off all my debt and make sure I was taken care of in my family, despite them being my family. But the rest I would probably like open up a rescue for dogs or something.
Okay.
Or a comedy club. I don't know. We'll see.
Happiest memory.
Happiest memory. These are so hard. Man, I haven't even had much of my coffee to answer these. Happiest memory. The most recent happiest memory, and by recent I mean like 5 years ago, was my mom's like 60th birthday, and I bought her a plane ticket and like an all-paid trip to go see my sister, my half-sister, because we don't get to see her very often. But we just rented like a convertible and we drove down the Pacific Coast Highway, like just ocean views, gorgeous. We went to the beach, we got way too drunk, rode the waves. That's probably the happiest I've been for a while.
Did you like boogie boarding or did you do like surfing?
No, we didn't do anything. We just got really drunk, and you know how you can, when the waves are
bodyboarding.
But yeah, I guess whatever you want to call it, if you want to get formal and technical with it. But you just like jump up and the wave pushes you, and you're like, oh, I'm so freaking happy right now. Anyways,
well, that's the end of my room.
I'm easily enjoy. Oh gosh, do I need to Google some questions?
No, I got you. Where did you get her?
Neffy. I got Neffy.
Which is her dog.
This is my dog. I got Neffy like 5 years ago from the Oregon Humane Society. I got her. It was an accident, okay? So I started fostering. I had taken the course. I had done everything that I had to do, and she was my first foster. And I was a little intimidated because she is a big old pit bull. But I was like, no, it's just we're fostering her for like a month. She had a broken leg too. She was all beat up. And I just fell in love with her. And
she's a foster fail.
She's the best foster fail. Yeah. But yeah, she's a good dog, and she had a tragic story, but you wouldn't know it. She's pretty chill, so when she listens.
So did you come up with the name, or did she have the name when you got her?
She already had the name when we got her, and we weren't sure if it was like the shelter gave her that name or that was her true name, but she responded to it, so we didn't change it because that would confuse her for one, and she just like it fit her. Like Nefertiti, I think, is like an Egyptian queen.
Yeah, Egyptian queen.
And she acts like a friggin' queen, so we just kept it. But we call her Neffy for short most of the time. What do you do?
Playing with her pup cup, hoping that she gets some more out of it.
Yeah, I think she's done.
Recent movie you saw in theaters, and how would you rate it?
The most recent movie I saw was Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. How would I rate it? Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland. Choice.
Of course, Benedict Cumberbatch isn't that bad either.
He's not bad either. No, I mean, hello, Daddy. Sorry, we're in public. Everyone, sorry.
It's my school.
Oh, sorry. Let's keep it scholastic. All right. It was great. It was a great feature film. Good for families to see as well. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. It was pretty good.
Okay, what would have made it better?
The three of them naked. Oh, I mean the ending. The ending. This is for school. The ending, yeah.
It's okay. I think most of my other classmates are like adults. So.
Oh, great. Wait, they're gonna see this? Oh God.
Yeah.
Cool. But yes, the ending would be better. Spoiler alert. He forgets it. He makes everybody forget them. I feel like a jerk now. Can we edit that? All right.
So is this your go-to coffee order then? Is the chai tea latte?
No, this is a
Really?
recent development.
Okay.
The chai. I mean, I've always liked chai tea. It's standed the test of time. But I usually get the nitro cold brew with like vanilla sweet cream or salted caramel foam. But this is super sweet, and I just wanted something sweet. So this is different for me. And normally I'm stuffing my face with like pastries as well, but I thought let's keep it professional for the school stuff.
Okay, favorite style of food, like Mexican, Italian, Chinese?
Probably Mexican food. My family's Mexican, so I feel like that's normal food to me. That's what I'm always eating.
Really, your family's Mexican?
My mom's side is. My mom's family is Hispanic, and my dad's side is just like super white. So.
Super white.
But
so
yeah.
are you an only child then, or?
I am not.
You said you had a half sibling.
I have a half sister, and she's about 10 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
I have a brother, and he's 7 years, so I'm the baby. I'm 33. I'm not gonna do the math. 7 years older. She's 10 years older. Yeah. Yeah. So no, I had always wished I was an only child, but now that I'm older and I look back, I'm like, I'm glad I had a family.
Dream car and color.
1967 navy blue Mustang.
Okay.
Or a 1955 cherry red Thunderbird convertible.
Thunderbird.
I think
Did you
that's
see the
what it's
Thunderbird
called.
at work last night?
No.
There was one. It was red.
Of course it was. Of course it was. Things that I want often like to elude me and show themselves to me, but they're like,
Yeah. You're working.
Right? Oh.
Go to ice cream flavor.
Probably Ben and Jerry's Half Baked.
Really? The cookie dough, or like the brownie, or the?
That's the thing.
It's
got both.
Oh.
It's a cookie dough and brownie batter swirled, and it's exciting here in Glendale, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
It's good. It's both. You don't have to choose. I like having less options. It really helps my anxiety. So.
There you go. Place that you want to travel to out of the U.S.
Out of the U.S. Probably.
And why?
Probably Italy, Europe, London. I don't know. Those
Somewhere over
somewhere over there. Mostly just because of like the history and like the architecture and just the food, bro. The food.
Food.
I gotta try them bangers and mash, you know, and like,
yeah.
and the pasta in Italy. I mean, and I mean, it's just there's so many things to see.
And they've got squid ink pasta in Italy. Apparently, it's like kind of salty, but it's colored with squid ink, so it's black.
That sounds.
It's black like ravioli.
Unenticing to me on every level, but I will try anything once. Hell, I might try it twice. But
okay, then weirdest thing you've tried.
Weirdest thing I've tried. Bone marrow.
Oh.
Yeah, but weirdly, it's so good. Okay.
How was it prepared? Like, was it like in a salad?
No, get this. They literally bring you out a piece of a bone.
Oh.
Like, it looks like a dog bone, honestly, and it's got like jelly in the middle of it. Like, it's literal bone marrow, and you scoop it out, and you throw it on some toast, and you put it in your face.
That sounds awful. I'm not gonna lie.
It does, yet it's just like meat jelly, butter tasting. Anyways, that or squid is probably the grossest thing I've ever tried.
That's
weirdest.
Awful.
Yeah.
Favorite tradition?
Favorite tradition? I don't know.
It could be something as simple like champagne on New Year's Eve, or like.
Gotcha. My favorite tradition is that, as dysfunctional as my family is, we all get together on Christmas Eve and we always order Chinese takeout because of the movie A Christmas Story. And we enjoy our Christmas Eve Kung Pao chicken as our Lord and Savior Jesus would have wanted us to. So.
Okay, well then is there like a specific Christmas movie that is like your family's like Christmas movie? Like my family was Polar Express. That was our Christmas movie. And my aunt and uncle, theirs was Elf.
Okay, both good. It probably it's either A Christmas Story or It's a Wonderful Life, probably.
Okay.
The old school stuff.
Older one.
Yeah.
Okay. I had one. I forgot.
You're doing great, by the way. Your rapid fire questions. Are you almost out of time?
I'm at 17 minutes.
Oh Lord. Okay. No pressure.
What was your first cell phone?
I think it was it was a basic flip phone, and then I upgraded and I got the Razor.
Oh,
if you remember that little number.
I had a pink Razor.
I think mine was pink or like purple or something too, and I got that and I thought I was the coolest fucking person ever.
You had that one. You were pretty cool.
Looking back on it now, it doesn't seem that way, but that was I liked it. I don't know. I still want it. I heard they came back with it, but now it's like all glass. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. Somebody's gonna Google it and be like, "Your friend's an idiot."
Your friend's an idiot.
Yeah, I'm well aware. We don't need to dive in.
All right, here's one that I saw. Do you remember the first time you logged onto the internet, and what website did you go to first?
Oh boy, I do remember this. Kind of. Let's see. I don't necessarily remember what website I'm 30-something years old. I'm an elder millennial, probably MySpace. But or there was a thing called LiveJournal that I was into. But I don't really remember. But I remember when we first got internet, instant messaging wasn't a thing yet, and so my friend and I would just email each other back and forth, and then we would call each other on the landline and be like, "Hey, I sent you that message. Did you get it? Oh yeah, let me get right back to you." It was so stupid, but we thought we were so cool. Come here.
Okay, what was your very first email address?
It's the same one I have now,
Is it?
actually. Shit.
Actually, mine is too. Actually.
I've been rocking this since like '97. Now that I'm thinking about it, Lucky. Don't send me any emails. LuckyGirl17.
Okay.
It was Hotmail then, actually.
Yes.
And then there was the whole thing.
I had Incredimail.
That's made up.
It was so stupid, but I thought it was the coolest thing because it was like you were able to put like backgrounds to your letter. Like, they were like letters, and like you could put like backgrounds and stickers on them. It was like the coolest thing ever, but it made your computer heat up so much whenever you tried to run it.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Those
You
things
could
were-
hear that fan going, and you're like, oh.
Like, how much time do I have before this thing starts itself?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it.
It was fun. I loved it. And, like, nobody else had one, so if I ever sent them an email through Incredimail, they couldn't see all the cool attachments I had.
Well, then what's the point?
So lame. Okay, so you said you lived in Oregon, right? But you went to college in Washington?
Yeah, I'm all over the map. I was born and raised in Tri-Cities, Washington.
Okay.
Lived there for I moved out the second I turned 18, so 18 years, and then I went to Oregon, and I never looked back. I don't know. Just my hometown was very boring, so I was like, I'm gonna go to Oregon.
Something more fun.
Yeah, something more boring. Let's go to Oregon. Jeez. Do I get to ask you any questions?
If you would like, yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
That's my favorite color.
Why is it your favorite color? Mine's a really stupid answer.
I see what you're doing. You're flipping it around here. Professional. A+. Green, because it's just it feels the most mellow and like natural and just zen. Do I want to know what your answer is?
It's because Peter Pan is my favorite Disney character. And he's green. That's really the only reason.
Let's be clear, he's not green. But
His outfit is green.
Is green.
That's literally the reason.
So you're a big fan of Kermit the Frog then?
Oh, I hate Kermit the Frog. Although, actually, no, Jim Henson and like the Muppets, like that was like a huge thing with my family. For Christmas one year, my parents got each of us like a season of the Muppet Show, and I got the one with Miss Piggy on the front. And my brother got Fozzie Bear, and my other brother got Kermit, and they had like the season 1, 2, and 3.
That's kind of adorable.
It was like a whole thing for my family.
I love that
Muppets.
that's the reason that's your favorite color is because of
Because of Peter Pan.
Okay.
It's the
Well, if we're
stupidest
going
thing.
off things based on that, my favorite color. Now I don't know who my favorite Disney character is. It's probably Belle.
Is so yellow?
Yellow, I guess. The
hate
big
yellow.
dress. I don't like it either. Like, I feel like it's what people who want to appear happy say they like, but then they're miserable and it's more like a burnt orange. Really, is what their aura is giving. I don't know. Anyway, off topic.
No, I hate the color orange. I hate color yellow and orange, but of course, yellow is one of my wedding colors.
Oh,
Because it went with
interesting.
the navy blue.
I see. So you gotta match colors. I like orange a lot, but I don't rock it as often as I should. Probably my second favorite.
Okay, one more question. Let's see. What is your go-to Subway sandwich?
Unpopular opinion, I don't love Subway
Okay.
or Jimmy John's. Jersey Mike's I can hang with Jersey Mike's, but I'm not a sub person. But if I had to choose Subway, it would probably be the sweet onion chicken teriyaki or just a tuna sandwich. Is that boring?
With any extra toppings or just
I
like
mean, I'll
a-
put like veggies on there and stuff, and some Chipotle mayo, but
Not a sandwich person?
I feel bad because like the Joey Tribbiani in me is like never turned down a sandwich,
turned down a sandwich.
but I just am not a big sandwich person. Here's the thing. This is getting too much in depth. I love sandwiches, don't get me wrong, but they have to be like panini sandwiches, you know what I mean? Like grilled, melty cheese, there's like some onions, maybe there's some pesto,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So have you ever done a panini sandwich, but instead of doing like the mayo or like butter, you do garlic butter on it for the outside part?
Yeah, and I'm willing to do that anytime if this is an offer. Yes.
It's so good.
I love paninis, man. Melty sandwiches, melted cheese stuff.
Yeah.
It just,
Grilled cheese with some garlic butter on the outside.
yeah, you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with some garlic butter.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for interviewing with me.
Yeah.